show you the place that I go to when all the lights are faded out. You're gonna see what I'm all about. All of the world's in motion.
Hey guys, I had every intention of doing an actual sit down with you guys to give you guys the news that I'm about to give you, but I just didn't have the time. School is going to start in 6 days. I can't believe summer's over already, but pretty much 6 days I will start homeschooling. And it was a choice that Nico and I had to make, and we decided to do it for this year anyway to see how it goes. I'm not doing it for all three of the kids. I'm actually just doing it for the twins for third grade. Adi will be starting middle school the same day on the 15th. So yeah, so we're homeschooling the twins. It was a choice that I had to make because, when we made the move down to Florida, we were kind of like a little bit, nervous about the schooling here because it's so much like different up north where for Tristan, he had a lot of special programs and everything. For those of you that don't know, Tristan has autism and it's more on the milder side. A lot of people really can't tell when they come across him, and they're pretty shocked when I do tell them that he has autism. But yeah, so we knew the schooling was going to be different here. And it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like we didn't know what we were going to get into. But, the I think I vlogged about it before. But last year when we put him into his homeschool, they didn't know what to do with him. They didn't have any programs in that school. So they went and they transferred him to another local school, thank God. It was only like 2 miles up the road. But he went there and he was only there for a week. They actually had a program for autistic kids. Not just autistic kids, kids with disabilities. And he was doing so well there that week. He adjusted so well, loved his teachers, loved the school. And then we had to pull him out because he was supposedly too smart for the program. So they decided to put him back to his home school, and they sent his teacher for some like training and stuff like that. But he did well there. He made a lot of good friends. The school is pretty good. So I wasn't like, it wasn't like we had a bad experience or anything. But they were telling me that he was a little behind and stuff like that, and things that I knew he was behind on. But like in one case, they were like, oh, his reading is not that well. And I'm like, you know what? Tristan reads very well. And he actually is one of the only, well, Jalen does it sometimes, but he will pick up a book out of nowhere and just start reading, which I know a lot of kids don't do. And I actually sit with him and he reads to me, and he does fairly well. The only thing, with that is that, and the only thing I can think of is that the class size was a little too big for the teacher, and maybe he wasn't being focused on properly. But that's what really made the decision a lot easier for us, to actually make it. With Florida, we have two options of homeschooling. One is you can homeschool with your curriculum, like you can make your own curriculum and everything, and the kids do not have to be tested. You just have to send a portfolio over to, I think, a certified teacher, something of that nature. But I knew that wasn't like the path I wanted to take because I wanted my kids to still have the state requirement curriculums. So the other option was the Florida Virtual School. And with the Florida Virtual School, they are homeschooled, but the curriculum that they are sent is with a certified teacher. And they actually have a teacher for the school year. They do live lessons on the computer and they follow like a lesson plan and everything. And the best thing about that is that they are actually tested through the state. So when they do FSA here, they will go to I believe it's their regular homeschool, where they will go and get tested with the rest of the kids. So I thought that that was like the best thing for us to try out, see how it works. And if it works, then we're just going to stick with it. If it doesn't, we can always put them back next year. But, I'd rather keep him home if I can. And if he's doing well here, then why not? The one thing that I know you guys are going to say is, he's not going to be around other kids. He's going to be home. But that could be further from the truth, because with this program, he will actually still be meeting up with other kids in his area. They will be doing field trips and stuff like that. And he has made friends in the past year that we're going to keep in touch with. So it's not like I keep him home and don't take them out. He goes to the library, he goes to the park. And Jalen, now I keep saying he because he's the one that he helped us make this decision. But they have their friends and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about that at all. And I actually already spoke to the two teachers that they will be having. They gave me like that welcome call on Monday. They both seemed really nice. They answered all of my questions and were like, we look forward to working with you this year. And they spoke to the kids. The kids actually loved them. They were really nice with them. So we look forward to working with them this year. The one thing that I was nervous about was Tristan's speech, because he does get pulled out for speech once a week. So that was one of my biggest concerns, with his IEP and everything. But the school actually, you send them all of the documents before you enroll them. They make sure it's a good fit for your child, and they go through your IEP. So for Tristan, they went through his IEP and they were like, okay, well, we have speech for him. So I was like, well, how does that work? So easy. He will actually be attending a live lesson once a week with a speech teacher. And it's kind of like a webcam, he sees her, she sees him, and they actually talk because they give the kids headphones, which you guys will see because I actually did like an unboxing that I'm gonna add in here somewhere of the stuff, because they actually send a box of textbooks and materials that the kids will be using throughout the year. So he's gonna have the headphones and he's gonna be actually talking to the teacher, and I'm actually really interested to see how this works. I will play a big role in it. I'm what's considered a learning coach. And I will just make sure that they're logging in. I will make sure they're doing their lessons. I have to mark their lessons complete. I have to make sure that I do the attendance for them, because they do have regular attendance like they do in school. And then, I just make sure that I communicate with the teachers and make sure they're where they're supposed to be. If for some reason they see that they're not where they're supposed to be, they will let me know, and further action will be, taken, whether or not it would be them going back to school or just talking to them and being like, all right, we need to fix this. But I think that it's going to be an exciting new adventure for us, and hopefully, I'll show you guys some stuff here and there. I can't vlog like the actual the assessment testing portion of the lessons, but maybe I can give you like a little sneak peek, just so like that if anyone else is interested in doing this program, you can get an idea of what's going on. So that's what we're doing this year. And they have they start on the 15th and have regular school days where they'll have off throughout the year, just like a regular school. So we're excited about this. We are looking forward to it. And if any of you guys have any questions, or if you guys are considering doing this, just let me know and I'll answer whatever I can. And, I'll post more videos about this in the future. So I know I have gotten a couple of questions from some like local friends. I'm guessing this is a fairly new program that is out and stuff like that. But it's, I will do my best to answer, and it's a learning, thing for us too. So yeah, I will insert here. I did somewhat of a room tour of their learning area that we worked on and what they received in the box. Jalen and Tristan received the same thing because they're both going into the third grade. So I didn't do like two separate unboxing, videos. It's just the one. It's the same exact book. So I'm guessing it's the same lessons, but I won't know until I run the schedule on Monday. So I will do an update after maybe a week or two from them starting, and you guys can see how that goes for us. So until then, I will see you guys later. If you guys like this video, or if you guys want to keep up with our homeschooling, make sure to subscribe. And thank you for watching.